Hey peeps, I'm Joseph, and I just watched Supergirl season 2, and today I'm talking episodes 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. I'm putting all of them in one episode to catch up because I'm behind. And the 4 episode crossover between Supergirl, Flash, Arrow, and Legends, I'm gonna do its own episode 4. But let's talk episode 3, Welcome to Earth. I took a few notes or bullet points of what I thought was important in each episode. One thing that I thought, is important, but also just really cool. Wonder Woman's in the house, aka Linda Carter. She's Madam President. I don't know, I just like the way that sounds. Don't judge me. I thought that was cool. There's little things we see with her that I thought were real funny. I like the fact that there's an alien dive bar. I was like, alright, expanding the world, you see different types of aliens or different creatures, different breeds, whatever, interacting. I thought that was real cool. The mention of Daxam, the sister planet to Krypton. And now we know, where the stranger's from. So I thought that was cool. Just one thing that Linda Carter, aka Madam President, said at the end. She was like, "You should see my other jet." I was like, that's a reference to the invisible jet, really? That flying Wonder Woman had that she didn't need. But all right, cool. We'll go ahead and mention that. Also, the big thing at the end of the episode is what kind of alien is Madam President? Also, if she's not an alien, she's some kind of droid or android or some kind of robot, but I'm assuming alien. So I'd like to see what she is, or see how her character develops and see what she becomes, or whatever. And of course, we get Hello Megan for young Justice fans. We find out that she's being brought into the show, which I thought was awesome, and I'm excited to see how she becomes Miss Martian. She is Miss Martian, but I want to see how she develops into that hero, or and maybe she won't in this series. We don't know. So those are like my kind of points that I thought were real important in episode 3. I did enjoy the episode. I like stuff like that. I liked with the Linda Carter, the alien dive bar where we meet her, and Hank kind of gets that, like, you know you just see, like, you can see where the show's kind of going and how it's growing. To me, that definitely gives me a CW feel, because I feel like they're okay with kind of pushing a little bit. Like, it's we have all these characters. Let's make the world bigger. So I do like that. Jump into episode 4. Episode 4 is called Survivors. So we see what happens on Daxam. The homie pretty much sacrificed himself to save him. Ends up here on Earth, and he's like the bad boy alien from the other planet. Stop it, you. Dude, fucking Roulette's Fight Club. Miss Martian's up in that bitch, fighting, obviously. Real quick, I gotta throw this out there. I think Roulette looks great. Also, first thing that came to mind was Wildcat. I was like, man, how nice would it have been to see him fighting in those fights. But that's another thing. But yeah, I think Roulette looks fantastic. From comic to screen. I like what they did with her. A big mention is War World. I'm thinking Mongol. I think that would be beautiful to see him show up. Or maybe he doesn't show up. Maybe they go to War World for some reason or something. I don't know, but I think that would be cool to see Mongol and see who else we meet on War World. So I'd like to see that. I think that'd be cool. Lena Lex, I feel like she knows that Kara's Supergirl, or that it's one and the same. But she's like just playing her for now, or using her for something. Not just because she's a Lex, but it's just the vibe she's giving off in the show. Overall, these episodes are good. I think season 2 is definitely better than the first season. Season 1 was, yeah. Season 2 has definitely got my interest a whole lot more. There's little things like, I guess just the expanding of the universe in season 2 is what I really like. So I'm digging that. Jump to episode 5, which is Crossfire. Mike, dude from Daxam, I think he's Superboy. In these episodes, it's not 100% clear, but I'm pretty sure he's going to be Superboy. I don't know if we're going to get Black Shirt, Red S, whatever, but I'm pretty sure he's going to be Superboy. Can't fly, but he has basically everything else. Superboy, just saying. Also, I like the fact that she's kind of getting a team, like Arrow has his team, Flash has his team, Legends are a team. So she's kind of getting her team. Also, not return, but the return of Cadmus. Like, they finally kind of make some noise again after a couple episodes with the photon cannon and other guns that they provided. So they sure to make the presence known, and I like that they're. I like the twist that we see like an episode later that I'll mention when I get there. Big issue, totally caught me off guard. Freaking James, all right. He's his whole vigilante thing, and I had this feel he's gonna be Guardian when I was watching this episode. Of course, I found out that he does become Guardian in what next episode, but I think that's cool. I mean, that's a good way of using him instead of introducing another character to be Guardian and then have him just sit there like, I want to be productive. Boom, use him as Guardian. I like the little twist. I think we'll be cool with that. And then so see how her team's kind of growing a bit. Also, Win is definitely representing Cisco. Win is Supergirl Cisco. I love that fact. I think Win's pretty funny. Not quite Cisco funny, but maybe he'll get there. Also, I love the fact that we're doing the telepathic powers. The whole brain scramble with Cadmus. Every time I think of Cadmus, I just think Young Justice. I love that show. Season 3, y'all. Super excited. And of course, Mama Luther is in charge of Cadmus. So, of course, there was that entanglement because Homeboy is in jail. So, I'd love that. You got to have a Lex in charge at some point. So, episode 6 is changing. I know I'm kind of going through them quick, but those were really like, everything else was just fun stuff in the show. I think those were like my main, like, boom, this has to be talked about. I have to mention it. But yeah, episode 6 changing. First, drunk Supergirl. That is beautiful and hilarious. The fact that he goes, actually, I would like to see that on Superman because I think that'd be hilarious. I thought that was hilarious. That she got drunk. I'm not you're drunk kind of deal. Yeah, she's stop it. Alex comes to terms with being gay. I feel like she's still not sure. Like she says she's gay, but I feel like she just thinks she is. But if she is, cool. If she's not, cool. I'd like just for her. I feel bad that the one girl is like, I don't like you like that. I'm glad that you're good with you, but not with me. I was like, damn. And of course, Supergirl's reaction was kind of like, whoa. And then they were like, whoa, why you whoa to my whoa? And I thought that was kind of funny, but also expected. I think it would have been it's Supergirl. I think it would have been easy if she was just like, great, if that's what you feel, like, if that's how you feel, I back you up. Instead of the whole, oh, my sister's gay. I don't know what to do. I was like, let's skip that. You're Supergirl, all right? You're supposed to be perfect, pretty much. But not to be a dick, but my personal favorite part of this was Parasite. He's one of my favorite villains, and watching the beginning of this episode, I was like, I wish he was purple though with the white stripes and big old alien. But you know what? I'll probably never see. I'll never see that. I'll take the Parasite that they gave me. Yeah, they turned him into purple monster that I love. That's awesome. I was like, oh shit! Now he's big purple monster. All he needs is the white. But if we don't get it, I'm cool with that. He's big and purple, and he looks like the Parasite monster to an extent. I'll take it. We're done. I love that. I was like, shit. Because, watching the episode, I was like, I wish he was They turned him into the Parasite. Like, fuck yes. Also, a question. I don't know if anyone knows. What the hell is Guardians, aka James, shield made of? Blocking shit from Parasite like that and stuff. I want to know what the hell it's made out of. I don't know if they've said it and I missed it. But holy shit. And of course, Mike gets abducted by Cadmus. I was like, yeah, I was kind of expecting you to get picked up, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I feel bad for you because you're gonna have to go through that. But I was assuming that would happen. Episode 7, boom. The Darkest Place, which had a bunch of stuff in it, which was cool. My biggest, I'm a Batman fan. If you don't know this. But I'm a DC fan, comic fan, but Batman's my main girl. That's my main bae. Superman worked with a vigilante once. Tons of gadgets. Demons. I'm like, didn't work out well. Like, that's a Batman reference, clear as day. Gotham. We got the Batman reference right here. I was like, are they gonna, like, we're so close. Just mention his name. We're pretty much there. So I want to know if we're gonna see a Batman. Hear about Batman, because we've seen the Wayne stuff in Flash. We're getting a Gotham reference in Supergirl. We get the tons of gadgets, demons. I wonder who Superman worked with. Was that Green Arrow? It must have been Green Arrow, but they didn't click. That makes sense. No, hell no. So I'm excited to see that. I'm definitely excited to see like what new heroes and villains are going to continue to come through the season and maybe following seasons. Like I said, this one season I feel like we're getting a whole bunch of new characters. Like season 1 was definitely lacking in the amount of characters they gave us, and kind of kept the world like this. And this one is definitely expanding it, of course, with the crossovers, but with Superman, Guardian, Miss Martian. We're seeing more of Martian Manhunter. Thank God, that's my boy. We see Hank is alive, but he's Cyborg Superman, and he straight up goes, I'm Cyborg Superman, and punches her. Solar Flare, which is the new power of the super family. I was like, okay, did some homework, threw that in there. I like that. I feel like it was lacking in the show, but they mentioned it. That was cool with me. Jeremiah, of course, saves Supergirl and Mike. So I'm like, okay, bro, why didn't you leave right then and there with them? Like, you should have just left, the three of you, but you didn't. You're up to something. God damn it. So I feel like that's kind of weird. I think he is alive. I don't think it's like a robot or anything, but I'm just like, be watching you, sir. Dude, the Martian on Martian crime, and love that. I'm waiting on John to morph into a creature. He's always morphing into another person, or we sometimes see him as Green Martian. You know, the Green Martian, not even the full Green Martian, but just Martian Manhunter. But I want to see him morph into a giant dragon, giant alien beast, and take something on. So I definitely want to see that. Not that I'm hating on James, jumping to him as Guardian. He's like really good as Guardian. Like, he's been training for this since the get. Why? I like him as Guardian. Like I said, I think he's cool. I think the suit they made for him was pretty neat. All that, him and Wynn working together, cool, digging it. Why is he so good at it, though? Taking on Parasite with a shield made out of pure whatever. I don't know what the hell that is. Just fighting people. Like, he's been... Did I miss something? I thought he was a photographer, not like a mixed martial artist and shit. So, that's just my question. But, guys, I know I kind of ran through these, and I'm going to do that for the rest of them. They'll be out. Flash, Arrow, Legends, and then I'm going to do the crossover one, which actually I still haven't seen because I wanted to see it until I did this. But like I said, peeps, I want to hear your thoughts on it. Likes, dislikes, what you like different from season 1 to season 2 on Supergirl. And what you think so far of this season. And, do you like where it's going? All that down below in the comment section, please. Don't forget to smash that like button for me. Click on the subscribe. Share this video. Also, feel free to join me. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, or like my page on Facebook to stay connected. And as always, it's a pleasure. Wabba.